name's Nainoa Thompson.
His dream was to be a lifesaver. Nainoa Thompson approached Eddie and asked him.
The wind started whipping. We're gonna head back home and jump straight in the water. So today we are doing something pretty amazing. It is the Hokulea's 50th anniversary, and we're actually at the birthplace of the Hokulea. Right that way there's Kūloa Ranch, and there's a little canal over there, and that's actually where they built this super special boat. And right over here is the one and only.
50 years ago, on March 8th, 1975, Hawaii's first long-distance voyaging canoe in 600 years was born.
So right over here we have a super legend. His name's Archie Kalepa, one of the most all-time legendary watermen.
Good, man. Aloha, my name is Archie Kalepa, the senior captains, and I've been with the canoe now for 38 years. My longest voyage was 72 days.
While learning about Uncle Archie's history with the Hokulea, we got to experience his skills as a waterman firsthand. Archie in his natural habitat on a jet ski doing a rescue.
You gotta try to get up high, Donna.
Guy's a lifesaver. As the wind started picking up, a young sailor got caught in an incoming storm. Archie takes action, and I got to assist him in getting back to shore.
Communicated on 65.
The wind started whipping. Once he made it back to shore safely, we finally got to continue our ride to take a look at the Hokulea. What style of fishing were you guys doing? Like rod and reel or hand lining?
All hand line.
All hand line.
Everything's traditional, so yeah, we build actually real traditional lures and we use them, and they work.
Like out of wood or?
Shell. Saw a shell.
Wow.
And then we use coconut husk or feathers.
Oh, look at what we have right here. Wow. This is insane. This is the closest I've ever been. How do you guys keep the body moving out there? Is there like workouts you do on the boat, or?
You know, just being on the canoe is a workout because you're constantly like twitching your muscles from the motion of the ocean. Whether you realize it or not, every movement you make, even when you're sleeping, your body's actually moving. So you're actually getting, you know, your body's getting conditioned. All that little twitching, you're actually working your muscles.
Appreciate it, Uncle Archie. So we just had a super epic interview with Uncle Archie, just picking his brain on some of his insane stories. As we're out there, the wind started to pick up right before this rain front came through, and the boy started getting sucked out on his sailing canoe. So we went over there. He ended up flipping, but we got him back to shore. As we're walking up over here, we see another super legend.
My name's Nainoa Thompson.
How long have you been associated with the Hokulea?
51 years.
Wow, 51 years.
50 years ago, I was a crew member, and I evolved more and more towards the navigation. My life's pursuit is to learn about it.
You've been caught in some crazy storms?
Storms are part of it, Greg, and they're powerful, and they're part of the Earth's regulation system. So, we look at the storms, we don't fear the storms because that's what makes this Earth work. And so that we can live these lives, we can breathe air, we don't have to wear a spacesuit. But what we learned the hard way was you gotta be humble when they come, and you have to pay respect, and you gotta pay attention to the storms. And if you're gonna go sailing out there, you're taking the risk.
Is it easier to know where you are in the daytime or the nighttime, would you say?
The easiest is nighttime clear skies, because we use 220 stars that rise and sets at 440 positions. When you don't have the sun, the moon, or planets or the stars, you gotta go to the wave. When you have a black night, the ocean's black, and so I can't navigate by the waves. I can't see them.
For your time, Uncle Nainoa, and it was great to meet you.
Thank you, though.
It was so cool to learn
Thank you.
from Nainoa, but now it's time to go check out some of the festivities they have planned for today. So Hōkūleʻa has something really cool going on with this sandal here. All of the profits are going to PVS, which is the Polynesian Voyaging Society, and that is going to fund a lot of cool missions with that boat right there.
My name is Derek Dorner, Aka Double D.
This is someone I've looked up to my entire life, a pioneer of big wave surfing. And so what was it like surfing in the eddy? Like, was it 4 times, or how many times have you done it?
I was invited 3 times to the eddy, and it was a very emotional thing for me, being a lifeguard, working with Eddie Aikau at the time. It's kind of a funny story because when the eddy was created through Fast Eddie Rothman for a group of people to go out and surf Waimea Bay and compete amongst each other, it was just about the group of guys that surfed Waimea Bay. But when they came along and did the first eddy, it was at Sunset Beach.
Oh, really?
It was a great honor to surf for Quicksilver, for the eddy and in the eddy. I love big waves, and I never really wanted to sell myself. I just wanted to do it from the soul. Like a group of us, Mark Fu, Brock Little, myself, we were like a group of guys together, but Eddie would come to work, and Eddie was just an intriguing person because he only shared things with whom wanted to learn. He invented Water Patrol, so it was funny. He would show up with a VW bug with 1 surf rack on it, and he would have 6 boards on the VW bug, and they would fan out behind the bug. And he just left them there. And he drove all the way from town to the tower and back in town, and it was just...
Had the whole quiver.
Back then it was only VW bugs, Fiats, and Datsuns, right? And so it was just part of the culture. His dream was to be a lifesaver, and when Nainoa Thompson and the Hokulea Society approached Eddie and asked him to be a lifeguard for the Hawaiian sailing company, the Hōkūleʻa, that was it for Eddie. He didn't come back to work anymore. He had found his position to be the sole lifeguard for the Hōkūleʻa. And that's why we're here today. And I thank Olukai for being here.
Well, really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Good things.
It's been great.
Time, man. Aloha.
How's it going?
I'm Colin. I've got a YouTube channel called Sailing Pale Revival. We're sailing around the world on a hurricane-damaged catamaran. We've done 40,000 miles so far. About 1.5 years ago, we sailed from Mexico to New Zealand, so across the Pacific. So this Polynesian voyaging society and everything that's happening today is super close to home, and I've learned so much, and the amount of respect I have for these guys is, yeah, I'm kind of lost for words.
It's just insane to me that they go from distance to distance in the blue with no navigation. Like, I couldn't even imagine. I'm sure there's times where you're even scared and you have new technology, and
yeah, it's kind of a little bit embarrassing being in these guys' presence. Like, we've got Starlink Maritime, so we got unlimited internet, and I can't imagine just pulling the plug on all of our navigation and trying to get to Tahiti. Like, it's mind-blowing.
So I talked to the crew a bit and was asking them what fishing methods they use, and they said they do it very traditional, and that's hand lighting. What fishing techniques do you like to use when you're out at sea?
Yeah, even that. So we're trolling, so we got big like blue water fishing reels. We did a little experiment with like a little bit of plastic wrapper, just put that on a hook, and we were catching mahi out there as well. So it's not like it's very hard to catch fish in the middle of the Pacific.
What part of the ocean did you experience your craziest storm?
So we went to New Zealand and we circumnavigated New Zealand, and New Zealand where we were is roughly 40 degrees south. So it's down towards Antarctica. We were in like 6-meter seas. It's over 20 feet, just these mountains. We were surfing down them. I think the most we did was 17 knots on a 20-ton catamaran.
I mean, and then you put yourself in their shoes. They're on that boat, no autopilot, no GPS, and it's pitch blackout storming. What's been your biggest voyage?
Mexico to French Polynesia. For us, it was 19.5 days at sea. We pulled into the Marquesas Islands, which is just before the Tuamotu Islands that these boats go to. We're all just sitting there sort of crying, kind of proud of what we had accomplished, but we didn't do it like that.
Yeah, I really appreciate your time, Colin. When are you putting out your videos?
Every Sunday, 10 o'clock, we do an episode, and it's just whatever we're up to that week. YouTube, Sailing Pale Revival. Instagram is Pale Revival _Colin.
You heard it, folks. Go check them out. Just wrapped up a super fun day down here at Kualoa Ranch celebrating the 50th anniversary of Hokulea. Learned a whole lot. I'm giving those guys the utmost respect, sailing to all these different locations around the world. Got a phone call from my little Indo-Groms. They said VLAN's looking pretty fun. We got a bit of a drive back because we're on the east side, but we're gonna head back home and jump straight in the water.
Nope, we are going to Disneyland tomorrow.
Yay, 2-day bender surfing.
We're heading across the road to go for a little surf. The wind's been pretty strong all day, but I think it's about to start to die off. What's up, KK? You ready to go surf?
Hey,
How's
man.
this guy just cruising on the driveway?
We're gonna go surf some VLAN action right now.
Let's do it.
We're
Fill
here.
it. Hey, do it again. Fill it. No, do it. The winds might die off before dark, so we could be on. I surfed earlier.
Now we surf some Freddy Land.
How was it?
It's alright.
Couple ramps.
Couple. Try.
Make it in.
How'd you go, Philip?
I did alright. Take it here for the best out there.
What? How many more days do you guys have out here? 2 more days only? Oh, nuts. Have you ever snowboarded before? Oh, that's gonna be nuts. Have you ever seen the snow?
No?
We've seen from a distance.
Wow.
I've never seen it.
You guys are gonna be tripping to see the snow. It's so much fun.
What's up, Matters?
How you doing? Good. He's like the most legendary VLAN surfer. He's like the president of VLAN, James Labrador.
That's the president.
That's the president. Wow, look at this wave right here.
I'm going left.
Oh my god, that left looks so sick. Oh, kind of burger down. Just get straight out there.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get it in action. Let's get it. Fun session. The sun's dropping under the horizon right now. Yeah, the VLAN was a little bit on the washy side. There was definitely a lot of cleanups, but I was using it to my advantage because I spent a lot of time paddling this year, so the arms are feeling pretty strong. Not getting sucked too bad, but it was definitely giving me a bit of a workout. But ended up finding a couple nice little double up. I think we're gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button right here. If you wanna see more videos like this, hit the button right here. Thanks for watching. Phew!